documentation of the hitchhike trip. I'm Jay Beershank. Welcome to me hitchhiking up the 101 coast. I caught a train yesterday from Eastern California over to the West Coast. Stayed with a couch surf girl last night named Deanne. Wonderful woman. Shout out Deanne and shout out couch surf. Now I'm walking from Deanne's house to the start of 101. I'm gonna put up the thumb, see what kind of rascals will pick a guy like me up. Keep you posted. So I had to walk about 10 miles from the girl's house I stayed with to Highway 101, but Promised Land is just right around the corner. You guys can see that, it's just right over there. So yeah, might not be a glamorous life, but it's a fun one. You might be curious why I'm hitchhiking. I just had 10 days to get back up to my hometown from from South California. So I decided why not make it a little adventure and see hitchhike, stop along the way, have some fun. Wish me luck. It's going pretty good so far. I made it about 40 miles from a guy named Luis. He picked me up and just shot me down here. Pretty cool of him. I'm gonna go check out the beach real quick, see what's popping down there, maybe get a cup of joe, take a pee, and then I'm gonna hit back on the road. I'm getting lots of encounters. This one girl stopped, super beautiful young lady named Priscilla. She's such an angel. She gave me all these bus tickets and just tried her best to help me, but I was like, there's no helping me, I'm just hitching. And then this one guy stopped, he was gonna give me a ride. He offered to smoke a blunt with me and then I said no, and he just basically shut the door and just fucking left. So yeah, I should have said yes. Well, nah, I shouldn't do anything. Do what you want, have fun. I'm doing what I want, having fun. Peace, much love. The adventure is going well. As you can see, I've gotten plenty of sun. Since the last time we talked, I got picked up once by a guy named Blake. He took me about 30 miles. He was a really nice man. He's about 60. Daughter just got out of college. He saw his daughter in me and he was like, you know, let's talk. So we talked about the stock market, about technology replacing jobs, about how fast things are changing. Just reminisced on the good old days. Then I got to this place called Galleta, and I was there for like 4 hours. That's where I got this tan, just standing on the side of the road with my thumb up, big old smile on my face. And then I gave up actually. I was like, fuck it, I'm gonna go find a park and pass out. But then I was like, no Jay, the only way you're gonna make it is if you are out there with your thumb. So I went back to that same spot I've been for fucking 4 hours and put my thumb up, and then right away this guy came pick me up. He was a trippy dude. He has a bunch of kids and a bunch of wives that he has divorced from, and he was telling me all about that. He has a sugar mama, told me all about the sugar mama and how he's like gonna cheat on his sugar mama, but his sugar mama's mad about it, all this crazy stuff. But he dropped me off in this beautiful place, kind of out here in the mountains. Not a very beautiful place there, you can see, but it's kind of in the mountains, and it's a little bit greener than where I was before. Now I'm gonna try, it's about 6 o'clock, I'm gonna try to get one more hitch before I find where I'm gonna sleep tonight. Not sure yet, but yeah, it's all in the name of adventure, I say. Peace. Ended up being crazy. Since we last talked, I got 3 more rides. First was from a painter guy named Johnny. Super chill guy. He just liked to smoke herb. He showed me some of his ganja in the car. He was a painter going home. Said he has a bunch of kids and just likes to smoke dope, paint houses, and take care of the kids. Just pretty straight up. I loved it. Took me like 30-40 miles. Then I met this other guy right away, right when he dropped me off. This guy, he loved the book, The Celestine Prophecy. And that's a book that I love too, and I actually had it on me, so I gave it to him, which was super, super, super synchronistic and cool. And then that guy took me super far because he loved the conversation. He's like, I'll take you to the next town. No, I'll take you to the next town. He kept on saying that, so it worked out pretty damn good. And then lastly, it was pretty dark, and I was gonna say F it, but then I decided I'd put my thumb up for a couple minutes, and this old man picked me up, an old Mexican man, and he was super chill. He took me into San Luis Obispo, said I'll drop you off downtown, see if you can meet some chicks. I said, okay, thanks buddy. So yeah, I made it really far today, like 170 miles, way farther than I expected. Honestly, I don't know what I expected, and I didn't expect anything, but it went great. And I was gonna try to couch surf. I messaged a bunch of people here in Obispo, but no one messaged me back yet. I messaged them like an hour ago, but it's pretty late. I messaged them all at like 8:30, so I said screw it, and I booked a hostel on Hostel World because I'm pretty tired, pretty sunburned. I just want to chill, hopefully meet some trippy people in the hostel, live that hostel life, you know, it's a good life. So yeah, that's day one. Only go up from here. Peace, guys. Here we are, day two. Spent the night in a hostel. I was gonna sleep on a bench. I was all hyped up about it. But honestly, when I got here last night, I was like, you know what? I'll just pay for the hostel, get a good night's sleep. I just had a quad stack of super dank sourdough pancakes, loaded them with syrup. Why? Because I paid $35 for that hostel. It's the most expensive hostel I've ever stayed in. But I've never stayed in hostels in the US, so that's probably why. Hostels in the US are kind of full of loonies and old people, but that's another story. Look at this thing. That's super cool. Either way, now I'm gonna go hop on the 1. It's a different highway than the one I've been on. I've been on the 101. Now I'm gonna hop on the 1, just go straight up the coast, and we'll see how far I get today. I'm trying to get all the way to San Francisco, so we'll see. A lot of fucking cars past me. Just trying not to fall on my ass, but keeping a big smile, and you know, just staying positive, staying in the flow. Just got picked up by 2 football dudes. They're college football linebackers at Cal Poly. They were super chill, super laid back. They just took me past Morro Bay to this place, and we were just talking about all sorts of cool shit. They were laid back. Some Morro Bay rock. It's a famous rock. There's the beach. There's the mountains. There's your boy on the pavement right here. Just walking up this hill, trying to get a ride. Picked up by a grandma named Stacy and her son. Her son was kind of autistic, like in his 40s. He talked about computers and Beethoven with me. Super interesting. Stacy told me all the sights to see about all these castles and zebras and seals and stuff. Now I'm back on the road. I'm gonna go see the seals, I think, but we'll see. Said hop on the magic school bus. Welcome to hell. That guy's name was Alan, and he's a bus driver. He picked me up, and it just took me like 10 miles. It was super funny though. I hopped on. He's like, "Don't say anything. Just hop on the magic school bus. Welcome to hell, boy." Got a nice little beach there. On the other side, this is where I'm at over here. We got just a little nice ravine thing going on, a little pond. And we got the road, baby. Yeah, that's so cool.
Is that incredible? Yeah,
he's pretty calm for how close. Oh, he's widening him up.
Yeah.
I think he's gonna take off.
Yep.
Oh, that's super cool.
That
That's something for sure.
where?
Those are zebra right there. There's this castle called Hertz Castle, and he was a super rich guy back in the day, and he had a zoo at his castle, and he let these zebras run around. You can't really see that they're zebras, but crazy, huh? So the old grandma picked me up, Stacy. She actually came back around, picked me back up, and she wants to hang out with me all day because I was raising her vibe. She's gonna take me like super far. She's like buying me lunch. She's taking me to all the spots. It's so nice. It's so beautiful. Me and Stacy vibed super hard. We had great talks for the past 3 hours. She took me to lunch. She said that I made her whole year. I brightened her up. She helped me out big time. And now I'm gonna try to get to San Fran. I got like 2 hours left. A really bad spot for hitchhiking, but I got picked up with this guy named Mario with his 2 kids, Pascal and Amadeo. Talked about his time in Israel when he almost died from dehydration, hitchhiking. Dropped me off like 10 miles down the road, but in a little bit better spot, so we'll see what happens. By a guy named David, super cool, eccentric, old hippie artist, musician dude. He dropped me off in Santa Cruz. He's like, "Dude, you gotta stay in Santa Cruz." I was like, "Okay." So he dropped me off. I'm not gonna stay here. I'm trying to go to San Fran, baby. I want to get there. We'll see what happens. Wish me luck. So this is my mentality. I got about 4-mile walk until I can hitchhike again. It's getting pretty dark. My mentality, just keep walking towards the peak. And when they disappear, put my thumb up. Got picked up by this super chill girl named Casey. She's 24-year-old master degree international business surfer. Super nice girl. Talked about all sorts of cannabis industry, reggae, not good stuff. Now I'm going to my hostel. It's a minute walk, but I'm happy I'm here, baby. Bought a $5 bag of chips so I could charge my phone real quick, call an Uber. Not really a big Uber guy, but that's because I lived on a goddamn island. We didn't have that shit. It's actually only like $8. That's not bad. So now I'm gonna get picked up by Dig Dag, take me to my hostel so I can chill the fuck out. So I'm in the hostel in San Francisco. Yesterday worked out really well. I got a super long ride from an old lady who needed a friend and someone to listen to her just as bad as I needed a ride. So she took me from Obispo
all the way to basically Santa Cruz. So that's crazy. And then it was super late and super dark, but I was committed to get to San Francisco from Santa Cruz, so I just started going down the 1, and it got pitch dark, and I was kind of worried I wasn't going to get picked up. And then I got picked up by this gorgeous young girl named Casey. She's 24, super smart. She's got an international business degree, and we just talked about her working in the cannabis industry and just all this fun, super interesting stuff. Laughed a bunch. And got me all the way to San Francisco. So it's crazy. I'm here in San Francisco. I don't know if I'm going to stay in San Francisco at night. I don't know if I'm going to go see my uncle in Nevada City or if I'm just going to keep on hitchhiking north. But I think hitchhiking north is the name of the game. So I think I'm going to keep on going. But it's been such a synchronistic, advantageous, fun fucking trip so far. I'm having a great time. I'm a little tired this morning. That's why I'm not so high energy. But peace. Enjoy.
I'm gonna catch a bus to the Golden Gate Bridge where I'm gonna hitchhike from. I had a good morning in the hostel talking to this lady from London. She just got a divorce and she's just trying to get laid. She's like, I heard you were in Japan. How's the sex game over there? I'm going over there soon and I just want to fuck. Taking tons of trains and whatnot. It's getting pretty damn expensive, but if you think I'm hitchhiking because it's cheaper, it's not cheaper. Between like my hotels and the buses and food and stuff, it's way more expensive than just buying a $100 plane ticket straight back. But it's hella fun. Like you could do like couch surfing, stay with people for free, or you could sleep in parks and you could spend no money. I mean, you could eat out of dumpsters, couch surf, hitchhike, fucking free. But I'm kind of doing like the elitist hitchhike. Here we are with this hitchhiking spot. We got the road, the people coming, and then we got Golden Gate Bridge just right over there. We're trying to make it somewhere. We'll see how this goes. Wish me luck. Peace, guys. Have a good day. Much love to all. So we're about 4 hours into me leaving San Francisco. It's been going good. I had to stand outside a lot. First, I got picked up by this crazy guy named Bennett. He was like kind of on drugs looking, a little crazy skits, but super good talks. Talked about hitchhiking, talked about work, and he gave me like 20 bucks. Gave me some weed, some tobacco. Just he said, why not? Gave me some money, gave me 20 bucks. Then I got picked up by this older guy in a Mercedes named Jim. He's a really cool guy. He has a daughter up in North California that owns a pot farm. He gave me her phone number. He said, give her a call. Maybe you can have some, he said, maybe you can do some trimming for her. So we'll see about that. I'll give her a call if I get up there today. Then I just got picked up by another guy named Nathan. Him and his wife foster kids. We talked about all of his experiences with like fostering kids. He told me how I can travel around the world, like just being like a crew member on boats. So super cool. It's going good. I got about 230 miles left to where I want to go, so we'll see how it goes. Picked up by this guy named Kent England. He lost all of his millions in 2006, but he's just building back up his businesses. He gets up at 1 in the morning and runs his 5 businesses. He said the key to business is relationships. Super good guy, super big heart. Dropped me off like 30 miles down the road. Picked up by Carlos, the truck driver. We pounded a beer together, and I'll give you an impression of him.
Oh man, I drive my truck, man. I get grapes from every place, man. Every place. Sonoma County, all the grapes, my place. Yeah, man. It's good to know you, my bro. Good to know you. Salute.
Taking a little siesta. The first meal of the day here is where Carlos told me I had to eat. Told me it's the spot, El Mocajete. I don't know where the fuck I'm going or anything, but at least now I'm kind of out in the woods, so I can go out there if I need to go sleep. But we'll see what happens. Picked up by this guy named Jeff. He said, I'll take you to this granola ass place where they camp in tents and shit like that. He was hella funny. But this place is really beautiful. I'm gonna go see what the fuck's going on up in here. On the road, I got picked up by an old man named Dean. I don't know what he was about. I don't know if he just couldn't hear me, but he just ignored me the whole time. And then at the very end, I was like, thanks, Dean. And he looked at me, he's like, huh? So I think the whole time he just didn't hear what the fuck I was saying. Always the most exciting part, pretty late. And I get to walk backwards so I don't feel lazy and just hitch and see what happens. Picked up by the best grower in North California. He just telling me all about the chronic game up here, telling me all sorts of crazy stuff about growing dope and all the stories about the dope people doing their dope things. But gave me a joint, dropped me off in a place called Willits, so see what happens. Yeah, we're in the thick of it now. I'm thinking I'm gonna hang out here. I walked out of Willis. I'm gonna wait here till 10. If I can't get a ride with the old trusty thumb, then I guess I don't know, I might go pass out in the grass. It's game 2, JB in a ditch. You know, I'm glad it happened though, because you got to deal with both sides, right? I knew that I was putting myself in a position where this could happen, but I was getting all good luck. Everything was great, but now I got the other side, so I'm gonna deal with it.
I did sleep in that ditch. It was a lot more cold than I expected. I was really worried about getting frostbite in my feet. I wrapped my feet in a shirt. I wrapped a shirt around my face, and I wrapped a shirt around my waist, and I just made it through. And I got picked up right when I woke up. I woke up at like 7 in the morning, super foggy, cold morning with serious shivers. I was shivering my ass off. And I got picked up right away by this Israeli guy named Aaron. Took me to this town. I came into this cafe. I had a big old biscuits and gravy, and now I'm ready to hit the road again. I'm going to keep on hitching, but I think I'm kind of a little more discouraged to keep hitchhiking now because I didn't realize how cold it was going to be, and I can't sleep outside again because that was really fucking dangerous. So.
But aside from all that, though, I mean, we've gotten out to some beautiful country. I mean, it's green out here. It's beautiful. It's probably going to be about 75, 80 degrees today. Beautiful, man. Seriously. Picked up by a guy named Mario. He's a really nice guy. He just got a divorce from his wife a couple years ago, but he lets her live with him because he's a nice guy. He works 80 hours a week, puts all the money in this new house he's trying to build so he can just retire, man. He's super old. Took me to Garberville, and I think I'm going to keep hitching for a while, see what happens. Hitchhiking is all about the people you meet, man. Like, sure, the news and the world and media can tell you that there's tons of people to be afraid of, and there is, don't get me wrong, but don't let that think that the world is not tipped towards the side of good people. There's way more good, amazing, loving people that want to do the right thing, and they want to be loving, and they want to be friends than the people who are going to rape you and kill you. Now, I'm not saying you're never going to come across those people. Sometimes you might get, you might run into him, and that's just the way of the river. But I just had the most amazing time with this guy named Jeff. He was he looked like a biker, but he was like a hippie. He was telling me back in the 60s, he was a teenager smoking joints with Janis Joplin. He connected me with a bunch of his friends all throughout the Redwood Forest. We went through the Highway of the Giants, and we were listening to the Beatles. We were just vibing so hard. And he just dropped me off here in Eureka. He's going to a lecture, gave me a hug, started crying. Fuck, man, it was just so awesome. The people that I'm meeting, the connections that I'm making, make a man feel good. Make a man feel good. Love you guys. Peace.
Okay, say something. It's on video.
Oh, here we go. There's Humboldt University. Then here's me. I look like a goddamn student. Got my book bag, my collared shirt. Probably not the best look, but I got my thumb and I got the on-ramp, so I got hope. Back walking and hitchhiking. It's actually illegal to walk on the freeway and do this. I heard the cops won't really fuck with you. They'll just kind of give you a ride or tell you to stop. But I can't just sit on a dead on-ramp and just wait all day, especially after sleeping outside yesterday. Super funny guy just now named Stuart in a Mercedes. He just was like a 40-year-old bachelor in a Mercedes, works for AMG, just makes money and drives fast cars, goes to the casino. Super funny dude. I think he's a little bit gay. Bought a hotel room, I caved. But listen to this. Tomorrow morning I'm catching a bus to Medford so I can hitch up the I-5 to Portland. But if I would have stayed with that gay guy, I would be in Medford right now ready to hitch up the I-5. But I got freaked out and scared because I thought he might rape me. But my intuition told me to go. I see that's all blase. It's my first chill night, so I'm going to buy a lighter, put my feet up, smoke some joints, take a bath or something, just hang out. I'm really honored and humbled you guys are all enjoying watching me do the hitchhike trip, just being a holy fool out here. It's been a good time, and I've been loving it, honestly. Got a nice little setup here. Just chilling. Took that bus there from Crescent City. Now I'm in Grants Pass, Oregon. It was a stunning ride through the trees and the rivers and the greenery. It was gorgeous. Now I'm going to go over to there to the I-5 and make it to Portland, baby. Here we go. Another great ride from this really cool lady named Aslan. She's a nurse and has a facility down in Haiti. She said I could go volunteer there and stuff, so I love Haiti. I'm gonna go volunteer there soon with her. And now I'm almost with Felony and Michelle. It was super trippy. My trippy senses were tingling the whole time, but they got me stoned right when I got in, and I was just like, maybe I'm overthinking or maybe it's sketchy. They tried to get me to do some shit with makeup. It was just sketchy. I hopped out of there, got out of there. Now we're stuck in a traffic jam. So I'm just walking, strolling, taking my time. I got picked up by these Portland natives named Miguel and Sandra. They were like telling me all about all the scheming. They're like, we've been uptown, we've done our scheming, we know what goes on up there. Keep your wits about you, boy. Like, all right, sounds good. But now I'm in Portland, in my hostel, chill out a little bit, and I don't know if I'm gonna hitchhike tomorrow because hitching up the I-5 is just, you're not getting the same kind of people. But nothing wrong with other kinds of people, but I'm just getting more sketchy vibes. The other highway was scenic route. This highway is just people going, you know?
Good morning. Got the birthday pint and the birthday coffee. I'm calling this the last day of the hitchhike. I'm catching a bus today from Portland to Bellingham. It was a fun time. Hope you guys have a good day. Much love.